I'm Ryan McDonald from 103.5 The Eagle. The Cape Breton Screaming Eagles finished off a 5-game homestand with a Sunday afternoon game against the division rival Moncton Wildcats, this being an important divisional game with Moncton only 4 points behind the Eagles in the Atlantic Division standings. It was the fourth meeting on the season between the two teams, Moncton winning 5-4 in a shootout from the Moncton Coliseum and 4-1 here from Centre 200, and Cape Breton winning the most recent meeting 3-2 from Moncton. In spite of this being an important game, the Eagles just didn't have much jump for most of the 60 minutes. They fell behind 2-0 very early in the game and 3-1 after 2 periods. In the third, Cape Breton twice rallied to tie the score, and with the game tied 4-4 late in the third period, it looked like we might be headed for overtime. But with just under 3 minutes left, number 91 for Moncton, Devin McCausland, spun and fired a low blocker side shot past Olivier Waugh, and that stood up as the eventual game winner. The final score, Moncton 5, Cape Breton 4. The Wildcats now lead the season series 3-1, and more importantly, pull to within just 2 points of the Screaming Eagles for second place in the Atlantic Division. Let's check out the highlights. Videography shot by the Eagles videographer Greg Borden.
Can't get it by Hervik. It just glanced off his skate. Mikolev was slow moving on it. He's just getting back in the lineup. Herberio looking. There's the feet across off his skate. The drive by Gormley. Scores!
I guess you want to do that.
As Gormley wires it as the penalty expired.
That was just a bad bounce thrust. I forget the
play. Mayer gets caught up. Here is Hervik. He is checked. It is held in by Severd. His shot off the leg. Huge rebound. They score! As Ted Stevens dumps it into the open goal. And just like that, it is 2-0 as Francis Mayer got himself caught up. And the Eagles could not recover.
Once again, getting trouble around our blue line there. We're close to getting it out. And it just shows you the difference in the game. That foot or 10 inches or that 2 feet and a thing.
Eagles are even a little later. Here's McCausland in a long shot, and he might have lost the handle as Waugh gets back in his net and out to make the stop. Oh boy, where are the Eagles on that back end as McCausland was allowed to sneak behind.
I'm not going to say sneaky, but
Adam. And here the gloves are off, and Luke Adam and Ted Stevens have got to go at it here as Luke Adam looks to light a fire under his hockey club, makes short work of Ted Stevens. It is the first time we've seen that out of the leading goal scorer, but Ted Stevens might think the next time before he does that again. Oh, there's a telegraph pass by Horrell. Scott Brandon, 3 short-handed goals in the season. In with a shot, and a save made to the point. Not held in, and here is Pedersen now. Short-handed, he's in alone, and deep. Scores! Got to be in the net.
That's the win.
They haven't called the ball. They haven't called it. Got Brandon, and here's a breakaway back the other way. Pedersen is in, and the deep.
That didn't go in.
Saved that time by Waugh. He is back in. Eagles will have to clear the blue line. And a fresh set of legs off the bench. There's a shot. He scores! Once and wide. Shoot home. Oh boy, that came out of nowhere. And we get ourselves the hockey game.
That was a surprise. That was just a change. Look at it, just came off the bench, picked up the loose puck, and he must have surprised the goaltender. My goodness, because
we'll get shaken up. Back comes Bourgeois down the left side. Up the shot, save! Rebound! Taylor! McDougall! Top, Jill! And Kingwood! And time! This hockey game!
get up and go, a little confident.
How was he left unattended? Here's Sonia again, down low. They score! The Wildcats back on top again. Cape Breton could not get outside their own line, and Moncton regained the lead again.
Now, Kenny, whether you allow me to point blank say it, you no sooner said it.
Close watch. He's in over the line, ducked it off. The shot! What a shot! Stephen Harrell, top corner, as he closes by the blocker on the goaltender Shane Owen, and we're tied at 4.
One of the big saves I had was the third period. I might as well give myself a try. Another line had to score. Well, Google scored a goal, Morrill scored a goal. They both play together on the same line with Bourgeois. They've had a half a dozen real good shifts in this period, and now they've just tied it up for the second time.
Souvert sends it across to Joe Douin. He looks, fires, deflecting puck in front, and it's the Wildcats in shot, scores! McCausland hits it by Waugh with 2:23 in the clock, and the Wildcats are back on top.
Running around again, you know, once again, I didn't think we paid enough attention to their point.
That's an easy read for the Wildcats, and this one is over. And yet another disappointing effort. Not so much in the third period, but overall, by Cape Breton in this hockey game, and just never came up with a big save, never came up with a big play.
And we couldn't, it's almost like we couldn't stand prosperity. We're down 3-1. We start the third period, make it 3-3. And we sort of...
Tonight's